So guys, Nigerians have continued to react to this headline where the police has come out to say that they have the right to break into people's houses even if they don't have any search warrant. That has caused so much reactions. Take a look at these headlines. It says, Nigerian police has the power to break into any property without warrant, says spokesman. Don't forget, there was also another headline coming from the same police where it says it's not an offense for Nigerian policeman to threaten to shoot unarmed citizen. Nigerians, just reconcile these two headlines and tell me where Nigeria is heading to as a country. Anyway, let me allow you to take a look at how Arise TV crew analyzed this. Don't forget that this was how an EFCC official was spied in Anambra State because they tried breaking into someone's house without pre-notice. Just take a look at how they analyze this. Take a look.
A video showing masked armed police officers invading a property without a warrant sparked outrage over the weekend following a response by Olumuyiwa Adejobi, the police force public relations officer, who stated in a post on X that Nigerian law allows police officers to break into homes without a search warrant. Let's take a look at this video before we take some reactions.
Imagine police people, face mask, come to my house to bust our door, saying we are fraudsters. We are competitors.
Baba, we don't open gate too.
We don't open gate. We don't open gates. We don't open gates. See your words. We don't open gates. Jesus. Wait. Wait, guys, wait.
Party with this so.
The way my guy. Jesus Christ. Hello? Jesus Christ.
How far you hear me? Hello?
Jesus. No, don't bring it.
Unbelievable. I mean, what's the difference between this police officer and an armed robber, Ayo? But you know what really got a lot of Nigerians talking was what the force PRO said. And let me just actually read his tweet. He wrote, "Let's clarify an issue here. The police have the power to break into any house or place where they are reasonably convinced an offense is being committed. This is understandable, but I am not too okay with their dressing and appearance. It is improper dressing. Policemen are not allowed to wear masks or tie headgear. These are two issues we need to iron out. What is the offense of the people to have warranted breaking in, and why this dressing? I wish I knew the location so that we could direct these questions to the men involved. However, I have shared the video with the PPROs to locate the men. We need to investigate the scene captured in this video." I mean, Ayo, should I take your comment before I take a reaction to this tweet?
Okay, let me just say something very quickly with regards to this. This reminds me of the argument that ensued when the EFCC, the incident between the EFCC and the doctor in Anambra State, and how people had argued that they came in like thieves at night. And now we see the evidence of another security agency, this time the police force, behaving almost like criminals, behaving like armed robbers who are coming in. Any citizen will be concerned about their safety and the safety of their families when you see people jumping your fence and threatening you. Unfortunately, the police in Nigeria do not have a very good reputation when it comes to the protection of lives and properties, and sometimes when they act against their rules of engagement. And so coming out to make that statement is a bit dangerous. And people have now cited Part 4 of Section 37 of the Constitution, which guarantees Nigerian citizens' right to privacy, including the fact that if the police want to come into a private residence, it's either they're invited or they have a police warrant that sanctions them. If not, anybody can come into your house and knock and say, "I'm the police." Also remember that a number of people can have been seen to wear these uniforms without authorization, or so. And so anybody in the guise of the police, how do we differentiate them? So if we're looking at the safety of lives and property, this is not right at all. What I would have expected the police to say is that, these men have gone against the rules of engagement, would investigate and find out who they are. It's not every time you have to, colorize or make good what is bad. Let the people build the trust of people in the police again, and let's not be acting like a guerrilla troop, or a group of people who do not have law, order, or any sanity. I think in the interest of safety, personal safety, not many people would have opened the door to this kind of invasion of privacy.
Why would they open the door to masked men? I mean,
you can't identify them. Where was their ID card?
Nothing.
How were they identified? It was too dangerous.
And I like the fact that Nigerians are saying, and I will ask you this question, they have no authority to invade a home without a warrant. Is that correct, Dr. Abati?
That's correct. All right. Muyiwa Adejobi is probably referring to certain provisions in the ACJA, Administration of Criminal Justice Act of 2015, which, says that if you have an arrest warrant, a search warrant, you can invade premises at any time of the day. The tradition used to be previously weekends were excluded, certain hours of the day were excluded, but that is no justification for policemen to go and invade somebody's house. Now, if a policeman wants to accost you, he wants to arrest you, you have a right to ask for the policeman's identity. You have the right, it's part of your right as a citizen, to ask for the arrest warrant and to ask that the purpose of the arrest should be explained to you in a language that you will understand.
Yes.
But many Nigerians don't enforce their rights. And in any case, the policemen themselves don't know these rights. They just carry their guns to go and intimidate people. If you go and invade somebody's house and you don't have a warrant, then it's an act of armed robbery. Whether you are wearing uniform or not, you are an armed robber. And the person can resist you. That does not say, however, that the person should resist arrest if the identity of the security officers, the law enforcement agents, is properly established, which is the case in one other matter involving the EFCC, where somebody refused to open the doors and fired and killed one of the EFCC officers. I think a lot of public enlightenment needs to be done. Absolutely. And then the police should try to identify these policemen.
Yes.
First, what they were wearing didn't look like a police uniform. One of them was wearing some funny pair of slippers. We should be disgraced.
Absolutely.
To the Nigerian police. What is that thing he's wearing?
As a daughter of a police officer, I absolutely agree with you.
And then he's masked. I don't see policemen wearing this. Policeman, if you are going on an operation, you dress properly.
Correct.
All these policemen wearing Joseph attires all over. Wearing Joseph attires all over the place. It's unacceptable.
Rufai cannot stand his belly.
See the big belly.
Our policemen need to be fit. In any case, we expect the police to, investigate this.
All right.
The outrage that Muyiwa Adejobi's statement has generated is understandable.
Yes.
Because Nigerians will say, well, we can't have armed robbers carrying guns.
Because that's what you're doing.
And claiming that they are policemen.
Yes.
You have to identify yourself properly. They talk about what they call standard operating procedure.
All right.
This doesn't fit into their rules of procedure.
All right.
And the onus is on them to get to the bottom of it instead of offering explanations that will further infuriate the Nigerian.
So guys, you have seen it for yourself. These are the things we are talking about. Rule of law in the country. There's no rule of law in Nigeria. Rule of law. Follow the constitution. They said they have the right to break into people's houses without them even telling you. Meaning if you are sleeping, just be on alert, as in that the police can come in at any time. They won't even inform you. That the constitution tells them not to inform you. They should just break into your house. And like you can see, he said Nigerian police have the right to threaten that they are going to buy an unarmed citizen. That's the country we are living in. You have the right to threaten. From that threatening now, it might mature to something else. We know what happens in Nigeria. It can mature to something else and they will tell you, I'll buy you, and nobody will do anything. Nothing will happen. That has always been the language. I'll buy you and nothing will happen. And we have seen them buying people. And this is one of the reasons why we've been seeing all kinds of, protests and people reacting to, police brutality and the way police has been handling Nigerians as if they are people of no consequence, because they don't have value for the people. They don't respect the people. They don't respect the feelings coming from Nigerians. And guess what? Nigerians themselves, they are also reciprocating, giving them the commensurate response, because you cannot take someone with less respect and you are expecting the person to respect you. We all know that Nigerians and police has never been friends. And that's why it's difficult to fight insecurity in this country, because, you know, they feel that they can just take Nigerians for granted. They feel that they can just, you know, say Nigerians can just take people for granted. If you don't establish that cordial relationship, tell me how you want to benefit from Nigerians. Tell me how. And we've seen insecurity spiking because people are not willing to share information with police. People are not willing to tell, even your life might even be in danger if you are the one giving police information. They might sell you for 1 penny. And that is why things are not getting better in this country. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you think that the police is really allowed by the law to break into people's houses? Do you think this is an overstatement? And do you think the police has that right to buy somebody or to threaten somebody who is an unarmed civilian, that you are going to shoot, you are going to release your trigger on the person? Maybe should the person not cooperate and all that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.